The devouring force was enigmatic and unfathomable. It was said that the Devourer of Souls unified the soul-devouring domain by relying on this mysterious and unparalleled power. The title of the Devourer of Souls was illustrious even among the extraterritorial evil clan, all because of this devouring force. This power was so bizarre that even emperor-level experts or true king-level experts from the extraterritorial evil clan would find it incredibly troublesome to counter. No one had ever deciphered its eerie and incomprehensible nature. With the devouring force at his disposal, the Devourer of Souls could assimilate everything, making himself virtually invincible. Damn it! Earthly Poison Fiend muttered as he watched the Poison Fiend Demon Queen retreat in the sky. He had intended to capture Xiao to use as leverage against the Devourer of Souls, but the devouring force protecting Xiao was too overwhelming, forcing him to abandon the plan. "Give up your resistance," the Devourer of Souls declared, his gaze fixed on the retreating Poison Fiend Demon Queen. Her human silhouette began to blur, as though it might dissipate at any moment. Heh, this demon-suppressing prison isn't bad, but what a pity. The Poison Fiend Demon Queen smiled faintly at the Devourer of Souls, undaunted by his formidable devouring force. "What is she up to?" someone questioned as her voice fell. The energy within the demon-suppressing prison suddenly grew wild and chaotic. A sinister aura, like demons crawling out of the abyss, surged rapidly from its depths. These forces were manifestations of powerful evil entities. The sinister aura coalesced into beams of crimson energy, pouring into the Poison Fiend Demon Queen's body. The strength of these energies was terrifying, at minimum, perfect 4-star Dosien, with many even reaching the level of 5-star Dosien. Little one, let this serve as an example of what an emperor-level expert of the extraterritorial evil clan can do. It will prepare you for the path ahead. The Devourer of Souls glanced at the Poison Fiend Demon Queen's actions with an impassive expression, seemingly forcing her to unleash her ultimate move. As the Poison Fiend Demon Queen succumbed to madness, the demon-suppressing prison seethed with evil energies, and countless beams of power surged into her. Her aura began to climb at an alarming rate. Initially, she had just broken free from her seal with the strength of an early-stage 6-star Dosien. But with the influx of dark energy, her power skyrocketed. Mid-stage, late-stage, perfected 6-star Dosien. Devourer of Souls, your fame as our greatest enemy is well-deserved. "I admit defeat in today's battle," the Poison Fiend Demon Queen remarked. Her body radiated an eerie greenish-blue glow, and even her pupils emanated a venomous light, brimming with deadly poison. "However, when I decide to leave, no one can stop me." With her strength reaching the level of perfected 6-star Dosien, her entire being glowed menacingly, and her greenish-blue pupils oozed a deadly venom. Ugh. Even protected by the devouring force, Xiao felt a chill of dread. The poisonous, malevolent aura emanating from the Poison Fiend Demon Queen seemed potent enough to annihilate him effortlessly. "A mere perfected 6-star Dosien," the Devourer of Souls scoffed, his gaze condescending. "If this is all you've got, you won't escape your demise today. Ha ha ha. Summon the evil artifact." The Poison Fiend Demon Queen's human form shattered instantly, revealing a towering monstrosity enshrouded in greenish-blue light. Even with his vast experience, Xiao had never seen a creature like this. The Poison Fiend Demon Queen's true form was a grotesque amalgamation. A humanoid upper body with sharp features, but a beastly lower half covered in scales and writhing with countless sinister tentacles. The intense green light obscured many of the details. At the same time, an ominous aura began swirling around her hands, coalescing into a tiny silver sphere. The object, no larger than a pill, had a perfectly round shape and exuded an oppressive, malevolent energy like that of an evil shield. That is, Xiao pupils contracted in terror. An evil artifact? Evil artifacts are treasures that only the strongest of the extraterritorial evil clan can possess. They are created by infusing countless malevolent forces and merging them with the blood and lives of countless beings. Each evil artifact is a terrifying weapon of immense power, he muttered to himself. The evil artifacts were each controlled by experts of the extraterritorial evil clan. According to the statistics gathered by the powerful individuals of the Great Thousand Worlds, there were a total of 77 evil artifacts. Some of the top-ranked among them possessed powers comparable to divine artifacts within the Great Thousand Worlds. Seeing the evil artifact manifest in the poison fiend Demon Queen's hand, Xiao Yan's heart sank. He recalled the words his master, the Devourer of Souls, had once told him. The Soul Hall must be after the evil artifact in the poison fiend Demon Queen's possession. I just don't know its rank or the powers it holds, Xiao Yan murmured, his tone heavy as he turned his gaze upward to the fierce clash of top-tier experts in the sky. So, you've finally decided to use the evil artifact? The Devourer of Souls said with a cold smile, noticing that the poison fiend Demon Queen was no longer holding back and now wielded the artifact in her hand. Boom. Ignoring the Devourer of Souls, the poison fiend Demon Queen suddenly unleashed overwhelming demonic energy from within her body, which was instantly absorbed by the evil artifact. At that moment, a massive green demonic barrier, spanning nearly 1,000 feet, enveloped 1/5 of the entire demon-suppressing prison. On the surface of the demonic barrier, the green light resembled the deadliest of poisons, transforming into strange, intricate patterns that spread across it, enhancing the barrier's formidable power to an entirely new level. Within the barrier, boundless green demonic energy surged forth like a viscous sea of malice. As it emerged, the overwhelming presence forced countless entities within the demon-suppressing prison to kneel in reverence. Even the lingering auras of fallen experts within the prison began to emit mournful wails. Clearly, this level of power far exceeded what ordinary experts could contend with. TSK. So the evil artifact in your hands is the 57th ranked demonic poison bell, the Devourer of Souls remarked, a trace of unease flashing across his expression as he looked at the towering demonic barrier. His current strength, weakened by a damaged soul, barely allowed him to contend with mid-6-star Do Xian opponents, reaching the early stages of 7-star Do Xian at best. Yet, the poison fiend Demon Queen's attack, amplified by the artifact, had already peaked at the level of a perfected 6-star Do Xian. While eliminating her wouldn't be too difficult, the earthly poison fiend was lurking nearby, ready to pounce, and the Devourer of Souls had to divert a portion of his strength to protect Xiao Yan. This situation left even him feeling a rare sense of gravity. It wasn't just the Queen's formidable power. The demonic poison bell was renowned for its immense defensive capabilities. Breaking through it in his current state would undoubtedly take considerable time. Humans, you pathetic creatures. The next time we meet, the experts of the extraterritorial evil clan will raise your soul-devouring domain to avenge today's disgrace. After summoning the dazzling barrier, the poison fiend Demon Queen's aura swiftly weakened, as though the artifact had drained all her energy. Earthly poison fiend, we're leaving, she commanded. Moments later, her form reverted to that of a human woman. Along with the earthly poison fiend, she darted toward a fractured void within the demon-suppressing prison, the gateway to the outside world. Master! Xiao Yan cried out anxiously, his heart tightening. Inside the demonic barrier, the sea of malevolent energy surged directly toward the Devourer of Souls. The level of energy radiating from it made Xiao Yan deeply concerned for his master's safety. Without hesitation, Xiao Yan summoned 2 sacred flames alongside the power of the great heavenly seed within him, launching an attack to aid the Devourer of Souls. Damn it! If only the soul-devouring talisman were here, she wouldn't escape 3 of my moves. This time, I've truly miscalculated, the Devourer of Souls muttered bitterly, glancing once more at the 1,000-foot demonic barrier. Left with no choice, he shifted his focus toward the barrier, as allowing it to remain unchecked could turn the demon-suppressing prison into a true hellscape, imperiling them all. Moreover, the barrier's potent attack and defense combination was enough to stall him for a while, especially given that the poison fiend Demon Queen had expended all her energy to restrain him. This unexpected situation had caught even the Devourer of Souls off guard. Devour! Wasting no time, the Devourer of Souls reached toward the mysterious mark on his brow. Instantly, a surge of even greater devouring energy erupted, drawn from the residual power of the soul-devouring talisman within him. Black runes began writhing across his body like crawling insects. Boom! Astonishing energy ripples erupted instantaneously from outside the demonic energy barrier. The seemingly indestructible shield began to melt rapidly, like thin ice meeting a raging fire, as soon as it was touched by the black patterns. In just a few breaths, it was completely dismantled by the Devourer of Souls. Buzz buzz. With such an overwhelming strike from the Devourer of Souls, the countless malicious auras within the demon-suppressing prison dissipated entirely. Poison Fiend Demon Queen, you're not getting away. Having just broken through the barrier, the Devourer of Souls, ignoring the weakness surging from within, moved like a phantom, racing toward the retreating Poison Fiend Demon Queen and her companion. Not good. My successor, flee quickly. Poison Fiend Demon Queen and Earthly Poison Fiend were about to step into the spatial passageway to escape the demon-suppressing prison. However, they hadn't expected that the barrier would only delay the Devourer of Souls for a few moments before being shattered entirely. Swish! In an instant, the Devourer of Souls unleashed an extreme, radiant devouring force from his palm, aiming at the space where the two were retreating. Despite the distance, it was evident that it would not be enough to halt their escape. Thud! At the critical moment, as the devouring force was about to strike the Poison Fiend Demon Queen, Earthly Poison Fiend pushed her aside with both hands, causing her to narrowly evade the attack. The devouring force engulfed Earthly Poison Fiend's body instead. My successor, flee? Struck by the radiant devouring power, Earthly Poison Fiend's body began to dissolve into a spectral state. Despite the excruciating pain, he mustered his final strength to send Poison Fiend Demon Queen fully into the spatial passageway. This time, I underestimated her. So close, murmured the Devourer of Souls as he watched the Poison Fiend Demon Queen successfully escape. He knew the chance to annihilate her this time had slipped away. Boom! In just a few breaths, Earthly Poison Fiend's body was entirely consumed by the devouring force, leaving nothing behind. With his death, the Devourer of Souls regained a significant amount of strength. How many points do we still need? Moments later, the Devourer of Souls turned to Xiao, clearly calculating their gains after defeating both Earthly and Poison Fiend Demon Queen. 9,000, Xiao replied, snapping out of his shock at witnessing the devastating power of the Devourer of Souls. Since the Poison Fiend Demon Queen has escaped, the remaining evil entities in this demon-suppressing prison are of no use. We might as well turn them into points. It'll also benefit the Great Thousand Worlds, said the Devourer of Souls. With a wave of his hand, an invisible devouring force surged forth, consuming the residual malicious auras within the prison. 8,100, 9,800, 11,000. In moments, Xiao points finally broke through the 10,000 mark. The demon-suppressing prison, now purged of its remaining evil entities and aura, became a mere dim and desolate space. This truly didn't go as planned, but no matter. Next time we meet, ending her will be a trivial task. Remember, do not mention the evil artifact to anyone. While it is indeed a wicked tool, treasures themselves are not inherently evil. It all depends on the heart of the wielder. As for exchanging the flame-swallowing technique or refining the immortal-grade pill, we'll deal with that after leaving the demon-suppressing prison. There's no value in staying here any longer. Someone's coming. Keep quiet. In a flash, the Devourer of Souls vanished, concealing his overwhelming half-step 7-star Do-Sien strength. The demon-suppressing prison returned to a rare silence, though the oppressive atmosphere lingered, devoid of any remaining malicious aura. Thud. Xiao struck himself, creating noticeable injuries, before collapsing onto the ground. Creak. Moments later, a figure materialized in the dim space. It was an energy projection of Zuomo, the king of Netherheaven's guard. The Poison Fiend Demon Queen's aura, it's gone. Just as Lord of Dimensions foretold, this calamity was destined. Forget it. I'll report back to the Villa Master and have experts dispatched to cleanse the demon-suppressing prison. The trial here has reached its conclusion. Zuomo's energy projection prepared to leave when a weak voice sounded from the ground. Xiao managed to utter a few words before fainting. This guy. How could he have survived an encounter with the poison fiend demon queen? Truly unbelievable, Zuomo muttered. He then carried Xiao and departed the demon-suppressing prison. This demon-suppressing prison competition was nominally a contest of accumulated points, but in reality, it was a confrontation between the strong of the 4 continents, the Hidden Soul Society, and the Soul Hall over who would safeguard the prison. In the end, the competition concluded with the 4 continents emerging victorious. However, despite even figures of the caliber of the Devourer of Souls taking action, the poison fiend demon queen managed to escape. As for the Soul Hall and Hidden Soul Society's experts, their losses were devastating. Damn it! The aura deep within the demon-suppressing prison grows more malevolent by the day. Is Xiao truly safe? At Four Directions City, the Eastern Continent's residence near the Heavenly Nether Villa, a group of outstanding disciples had gathered. Among them, Duan Qifei paced anxiously back and forth. Duan Tianhong, seated at the head, attempted to speak but couldn't find the words. Sister Qifei, don't worry. My big brother will definitely be fine, Xiaogui reassured her gently. As Xiaogui spoke, the group gradually quieted down. Clatter. What's happening? In an instant, a dazzling wave erupted from the demon-suppressing stone in Xiaogui's hand, sparking confusion among the group. Is that the points ranking? Mu Ji's gaze shifted sharply as he questioned aloud. Wait, look. Staring at the rankings now visible in midair, they saw Xiao name and point skyrocket from 5,000 to an astounding 11,000. Big brother Xiao is definitely fine. Witnessing this dramatic turn, the group burst into laughter. That Xiao really isn't one to be underestimated. No matter where he goes, he always shines, Duan Tianhong said with a faint smile, fully aware of how difficult it was to amass points. Meanwhile, inside the Heavenly Nether Villa, Villa Master, I've returned. Within the courtyard where the King of Nether Heaven resided, Zuomo appeared, carrying an unconscious Xiao and called out toward the inner rooms. Who's this? After a moment, the King of Nether Heaven's astonished voice came from within. This guy is the only disciple left in the demon-suppressing prison after the poison fiend demon queen broke the seal. It's said he stayed behind to cover their retreat, Zuomo explained, though he remained skeptical. After the seal's breach, many disciples had rushed out of the prison to seek aid, but oddly enough, Zuomo's energy clone encountered unusual resistance upon entering. No matter what, Zuomo found it hard to believe that someone at the mid-3-star Docian level could survive an encounter with a 6-star Docian like the poison fiend demon queen. Cough, cough. Before long, Xiao coughed violently, his eyelids heavy as he slowly opened his eyes. Where am I? Am I dead? Xiao weak voice broke the silence. Creak. As Xiao woke, the door quietly opened, and the King of Nether Heaven emerged. My lord. Seeing the king, Zuomo couldn't help but bow respectfully. Little one, this is the Heavenly Nether Villa. I am the King of Nether Heaven, the man said, approaching with a gentle smile. Though his demeanor exuded warmth, Xiao instinctively understood that the power hidden behind that smile rivaled the poison fiend demon queen's strength. After the poison fiend demon queen broke the seal, the malevolent aura within the demon-suppressing prison became overwhelming. Even I couldn't endure it for long. Thankfully, the Hidden Soul Society and Soul Hall experts fought fiercely against her, allowing me to hold on until this lord arrived, Xiao recalled softly. What startled Xiao most was the King of Nether Heaven himself. Despite looking about the same age as Xiao, the man was strikingly youthful and robust, a true prodigy. To possess the strength of a 6-star Docian at such a young age left Xiao deeply impressed. I see, the king nodded thoughtfully. Take him to rest. A month from now, I will personally lead the top 10 contestants from this demon-suppressing prison competition to the ferocious soul domain. The king continued. Yes. Zuomo responded before carefully escorting Xiao away. This little one carries the aura of a sacred flame. I sense he harbors even more secrets. What an intriguing boy. Poison Fiend Demon Queen, this time, your escape was no accident. It was all part of a plan. I look forward to the surprises you might bring me. After all, your Poison Fiend clan is nearly extinct, with only you, the Poison Fiend Demon Queen, remaining. The earthly and heavenly Poison Fiends and other powerful members of your clan have long since perished. If a king-level expert could be drawn out, that would be even better. After all, those above the level of the ferocious soul domain have painstakingly searched for king-level experts, but such figures are exceedingly rare. Ever since the last great war of heaven and earth, these top-tier experts of the extraterritorial evil clan have practically vanished without a trace. As the voice trailed off, the king of Nether Heaven fell silent once again. Zuomo brought Xiao Yin to a quiet residence and quickly busied himself with other matters, leaving Xiao Yin standing alone in the tranquil room. Swish! After once again setting up a soul barrier, Xiao Yin lay on the bed with a relieved sigh. Although the king of Nether Heaven is strong, he's still a step behind the Poison Fiend Demon Queen. His youth, however, is likely linked to the cultivation technique he practices, remarked the Devourer of Souls. The Poison Fiend Demon Queen managed to escape. What a pity, Xiao Yin said lazily. I don't think it's that simple, the Devourer of Souls responded thoughtfully. Within the heavenly Nether Villa, although the king of Nether Heaven is the only 6-star Docian, there are numerous 5-star Docians. If they were on guard, even with the Poison Fiend Demon Queen's extraordinary abilities, escape would have been impossible. Her easy escape must be part of their plan. After all, none of the heavenly Nether Villa's experts intervened from start to finish, which is uncharacteristic of them, the Devourer of Souls analyzed. You're right, but letting a 6-star Docian like the Poison Fiend Demon Queen escape? What could they be plotting? Xiao Yin asked curiously. That remains unknown. Why bother asking so much? First, adjust the energy in your body. Within this month, make sure to acquire the pill and master the flame-swallowing technique. Then, the journey to the ferocious soul domain should be quite interesting, the Devourer of Souls said, his tone laced with anticipation. After waiting so long, the time for the ferocious soul domain had finally arrived. All right. Xiao Yin nodded slowly in agreement. Elsewhere, within a narrow, fractured spatial rift in Een Soul Sky, the Poison Fiend Demon Queen's frail figure gradually appeared. It's strange that none of the heavenly Nether Villa's experts pursued me, she muttered cautiously, her beautiful eyes scanning the rift for hidden dangers. Yet, there was no sign of any threats, which left her feeling uneasy. Having faced the heavenly Nether Villa's experts hundreds of times, she knew well their vigilance. Forget it. I'd better return. Although I've escaped the demon-suppressing prison, it came at the cost of my entire Poison Fiend clan strength. Truly. With a reluctant glance back, she surged forward through the rift without hesitation. The Poison Fiend Demon Queen, is it? In another part of the spatial rift, a woman encircled by a milky white halo spoke softly. Her voice carried a powerful aura that made even the spatial rift tremble with unease. An extraterritorial evil clan, king-level expert, the Demon of Light. However, instead of heading toward the Poison Fiend Demon Queen, she veered toward the ferocious soul domain. Behind her, a towering man radiating demonic energy stared fervently at the Demon of Light's departing figure. His voice roared, "The Demon of Light? Why does her aura feel faintly familiar, like that of the Demon Emperor's long-lost lover? A delusion, perhaps? Forget it. First, I must go to the ferocious soul domain and find the one who can help our Emperor break the seal," he said before also heading for the ferocious soul domain. This man was none other than the Black Fiend Dragonwolf, a demon expert who had traveled from the demon realm to the ghost realm to seek Xiao Yan's aid in unsealing the Demon Emperor. With the conclusion of the demon-suppressing prison ordeal, many experts from the 4 continents departed the heavenly Nether Villa, returning to their respective regions. Only the top 10 contestants remained. Among those from the eastern continent, apart from Duan Qifei, Xiao Gui, and the Yu sisters, the rest were escorted back to the eastern continent by Duan Tianhong. The Yuan sisters also returned to their sect. However, Xiao, still in seclusion, had no chance to bid them farewell properly. As for the top 10 contestants, they too were in seclusion, organizing the gains from the demon-suppressing prison. Elsewhere, at Xiao residence. Huff. After 5 days, I've finally stabilized my energy. It seems my current strength has reached the peak of the mid-3-star Douxian stage. Advancing to the late stage is only a matter of time, Xiao said, his eyes gleaming with excitement. This trip to the demon-suppressing prison has indeed been beneficial for you, Mem. Xiao nodded firmly. His understanding of the Devourer of Souls, the extraterritorial evil clan, and the evil artifacts had clearly deepened. However, it was regrettable that the poison fiend demon queen had escaped, and the ancient cosmic formation was now permanently left behind in the demon-suppressing prison. Since that's the case, let's get started. First, reclaim the flame-swallowing technique. It's a valuable asset, the Devourer of Souls said with satisfaction. With it, your ability to protect yourself will improve significantly. When you enter the ferocious soul domain, you'll have a much better chance of success. Understood. Xiao nodded slowly, retrieving the demon-suppressing stone from his storage. A loud rumble echoed as his brilliant soul energy surged into the stone. In an instant, Xiao body was drawn into the space within the demon-suppressing treasury. The stone contained a self-contained space that stored the treasures within, a testament to the incredible mastery of a true spatial-type expert. Flame-swallowing technique. Without hesitation, Xiao immediately located the glowing sphere housing the technique, his gaze burning with anticipation. The scroll inside was wrapped in intricate flame patterns, exuding a profound and mysterious aura. Redeem the flame-swallowing technique. Xiao raised his hand and called out into the void of the treasury. Redeeming the flame-swallowing technique requires 10,000 points. You currently have 11,000 points. Confirm redemption? A powerful and oppressive voice echoed across the space. The fusion of spatial and chaos attributes truly is terrifying, Xiao muttered, awed by the sudden presence. Confirm redemption, he said calmly. With a click, 10,000 points were instantly deducted. The glowing sphere imprisoning the technique vanished, and the scroll fell into Xiao hands. Quickly leave now. The Devourer of Souls urged urgently. Gripping the scroll tightly, Xiao leapt out of the space, vanishing in an instant. A rustling sound followed. Damn it, too late again. Who exactly redeemed the flame-swallowing technique? A figure materialized in the space Xiao had just left. The figure radiated an overwhelming aura, even stronger than that of the poison fiend demon queen. The being was shrouded in ghostly energy, emanating an oppressive presence. Master, what's wrong? Back in his room, Xiao anxiously asked. Redeeming the flame-swallowing technique will undoubtedly alert the high-ranking officials of the ferocious soul domain. Both the 10,000 points and the technique itself are immensely valuable. But for now, it's fine, the Devourer of Souls reassured him. Next, you'll need to cultivate the flame-swallowing technique. Refine a pill with the undying fire, and head to the ferocious soul domain. Xiao expression grew serious as he clutched the scroll tightly, his other hand subconsciously touching the heartbreak flame in his chest. Don't worry. The heartbreak flame has the power to heal and restore. It will work. The Devourer of Souls comforted him, sensing his concerns. Xiao tension eased slightly, and his breathing gradually steadied. Focusing his attention on the scroll in his hands, he studied it carefully. The scroll was entirely black, radiating intense heat that made Xiao heart race. He knew that the flame-swallowing technique was no ordinary technique. The scroll's circular shape bore the bold characters flame-swallowing technique along its edge. After exchanging a glance with the Devourer of Souls, Xiao infused his soul energy into the scroll. Suddenly, a surge of heat burst forth, like a volcanic eruption, spreading throughout Xiao body. Flame-swallowing technique. Mid-tier immortal arts. Rooted in fire, it enhances one's strength through flames. A sacred treasure of our clan. The ancient and solemn voice resonated as the scroll slowly unfurled, exuding a primordial aura that commanded respect. It seems he's entered a meditative state. Observing Xiao Yan's sudden calm, the Devourer of Souls chose to wait silently. Moments later, Xiao Yan gasped for air, his eyes gleaming with excitement. "How is it?" the Devourer of Souls asked urgently. After all, the flame-swallowing technique was something he had only heard of in terms of its might, but had never truly encountered. Thus, he was filled with anticipation. "Master, its value might very well rival that of the burning resolve." Xiao Yan couldn't suppress the fiery excitement in his heart as he spoke. Evidently, the recent encounter made him realize that the flame-swallowing technique might be the most powerful treasure he had come across, second only to burning resolve. "Oh." The Devourer of Souls expressed his curiosity. The flame-swallowing technique focuses on fire. It's said that by devouring various flames, one can temporarily boost their strength. Devouring 3 small heavenly seeds can increase one's power by 1 level, while devouring 2 great heavenly seeds achieves the same result. Xiao Yan explained slowly. "What about sacred flames?" the Devourer of Souls couldn't help but ask. "For every sacred flame devoured, one's strength increases by 1 level, and it seems there's no upper limit." In that moment, Xiao Yan's voice rang out like thunder, shaking the air. "What? Increasing by 1 level with each sacred flame?" The Devourer of Souls' pupils contracted sharply as he exclaimed in disbelief. "Yes, but this flame-swallowing technique appears to have a limitation. It can only be used below the level of a 7-star defiance. Once that threshold is surpassed, it becomes unusable," Xiao Yan added with some regret. Clearly, if not for this drawback, the value of the flame-swallowing technique might have surpassed even burning resolve. A 7-star defiance, huh? Still, that's impressive enough. You're currently at the mid-stage of 3-star defiance, possessing 2 sacred flames and a great heavenly seed. By using the flame-swallowing technique to devour them, your strength could briefly approach the early stage of 4-star defiance. Such power is truly astonishing, the Devourer of Souls remarked, grinning. "Yes, I've already memorized the casting method for the flame-swallowing technique. It's quite straightforward, seemingly tailored for fire-type practitioners like us. In the future, I must visit the Swallowing Spirit Clan to see if I can eliminate the technique's drawback," Xiao Yan replied with satisfaction. After all, the technique was remarkably simple. At this point, Xiao Yan could likely eliminate an Earth Spirit Blood general effortlessly, though it was a pity that the general had already perished in the demon-suppressing prison. Excellent. Seeing the newfound confidence radiating from Xiao Yan, the Devourer of Souls chuckled. Though they had let the poison fiend Demon Queen escape during this journey, the gains were still substantial. The Devourer of Soul strength was now roughly at the level of a half-step 7-star defiance. At such a level, he was a near-peak existence even in the ferocious soul domain. However, without the soul-devouring talisman, his power was significantly diminished, and the injuries to his core had further weakened him. During his battle with the poison fiend Demon Queen, the Devourer of Souls had absorbed a tremendous amount of evil energy from the demon-suppressing prison, which had partially healed his injuries. To avoid detection by the powerful experts of the Heavenly Nether Villa, however, he refrained from using the Blood River Bell. Otherwise, even if the poison fiend Demon Queen had 10 lives, she wouldn't have escaped his grasp. After all, the Blood River Bell was a fearsome artifact of the Ghost Realm, and its power was enough to strike fear into both gods and demons. "Now that everything is ready, it's time to refine the pill," Xiao Yan said lightly, a trace of joy in his tone. "Let's proceed. Refining the pill will surely take some time," the Devourer of Souls replied with a smile. "Understood." Xiao Yan nodded slightly, then closed his eyes to adjust his breath and calm his spirit. "Come forth." With those words, 3 sets of medicinal ingredients and the 5th-tier immortal-grade nascent pill he had obtained from the Heavenly King Treasury Tomb appeared silently in the void before Xiao Yan. "The undying fire is no trivial matter, and this ice mystic pill is essential for its absorption," Xiao Yan muttered, his gaze fixed on the tranquil 5th-tier immortal-grade nascent pill before him. If not for the stroke of luck that brought him this nascent pill, he wouldn't have been able to refine the ice mystic pill before entering the ferocious soul domain. Xiao Yan's current level as an alchemist had not yet reached 5th tier immortal grade, so he couldn't fully refine the ice mystic pill on his own. However, the nascent pill's unique properties allowed him to fuse the medicinal ingredients into it, enabling successful refinement. Let there be flame. Without hesitation, Xiao Yan moved. His brilliant hands turned over, and threads of earthy yellow and cyan sacred flames surged forth. At that moment, Xiao Yan cast aside all distractions, simultaneously deploying 2 sacred flames. After all, refining a 5th-tier immortal grade pill in under a month, even with the nascent pill in hand, was no small feat. Swish! As the power of 2 sacred flames emerged, they began to slowly merge under the rapid rotation of Xiao Yan's flame mantra. Within a few breaths, the earthy yellow and cyan flames combined into one, resulting in a significant boost in both power and intensity. Stay put. Xiao Yan glanced casually at the 5th-tier immortal grade nascent pill standing quietly in the jade bottle and smiled faintly. Since the pill's spiritual intelligence had already been erased, there was no need to worry about it. The priority now was to refine and merge the 3 core ingredients of the ice mystic pill into the nascent pill. However, these 3 ingredients were notoriously difficult to refine. Even with 2 sacred flames at his disposal, Xiao Yan anticipated that this would take considerable time. Let's start with the easing mind herb. Xiao Yan's gaze fell on the 3 ingredients before him, deciding to tackle the easiest one first. Buzz buzz. The easing mind herb, roughly the thickness of an arm, had fine roots and leaves radiating a mysterious calming effect. A faint, enticing aroma wafted from its leaves, and as it spread, even the dou qi within Xiao Yan's body seemed to settle down. This herb truly deserves its reputation as a treasure for suppressing the undying fire. Xiao Yan's pupils narrowed at the sight of the herb's potent medicinal power. With a brilliant burst of flame, he enveloped it completely and began refining it. 1 day, 2 days, 7 days passed. For 7 days, Xiao Yan tirelessly directed the 2 sacred flames in an unrelenting assault on the herb. Finally, its seemingly indestructible form burst apart, transforming into a green liquid. The liquid exuded a calming effect and a refreshing fragrance, invigorating the senses. Next is the magic core of a 3-star Dou Xian level beast. Xiao Yan's gaze shifted to the magic core lying still before him. The core emanated a ferocious aura, its power intimidating. Acquiring such a rare item had required no small amount of luck during a trade. Otherwise, even Xiao Yan would have struggled to obtain it. Boom! The magic core, dark green in hue, began to release violent waves of energy as the sacred flames corroded it. Yet, these chaotic energies were soon evaporated by the sacred flames. Another 10 days passed. For 10 full days, the magic core resisted fiercely. Even with the 2 sacred flames, it wasn't until the 6th day that cracks began to appear. Only then did Xiao Yan manage to fully refine it, reducing it to a dark green liquid. The liquid pulsed with a raw, violent energy, but the sacred flames kept it firmly under control. Now for the final ingredient, the 10,000-year profound ice. Having successfully refined the first 2 ingredients, Xiao Yan's expression grew even more serious. The easing mind herb, the magic core, and the 10,000-year profound ice were the primary ingredients for crafting the ice mystic pill. While the first 2 were challenging, they ultimately yielded to the power of the sacred flames. However, this final ingredient posed a far greater challenge. The profound ice was incredibly tough, having grown in extremely cold regions for millennia. Ordinary flames were entirely ineffective against it.